private company for their dress code and potentially jeopardizing American jobs.
So Goodyear needs to come out and clarify their policy. There was an image. They failed to clear. Yes, I did see their statements, which still failed to clarify their policy. What happened is there was an image that was put out that showed that certain speech was acceptable, Black Lives Matter insignia, for instance, but what was not allowed was Blue Lives Matter. What was not allowed was MAGA hats. What was clearly targeted was a certain ideology. They have not denied that that image was presented at one of their facilities, and they need to come out.
Racial equality, racial justice, that is okay, but not political speech. That's pretty standard across the board right now. That's not that unusual. Did the president even reach out to Goodyear before he tweeted?
They came out and said equity issues. As far as I'm concerned, Blue Lives Matter is an equity issue. There have been police officers across this country that have been targeted because they wear the badge. Look no further than Dallas, where 5 police officers died. So Black Lives Matter, an organization whose in their D.C. branch said Black Lives Matter means defund the police. One of their presidents in New York said, "We will burn down the system." We all remember in 2015 the yelling of "pigs in a blanket, fry them like bacon" at a Black Lives Matter rally. That speech is allowed, but Blue Lives Matter is not allowed. And I will stand at this podium and say Blue Lives Matter is an equity issue, and Goodyear needs to come out and acknowledge that. Yes. Well, so let me just address that. The reason he called for the boycott was over MAGA. MAGA is pretty much unanimous with Blue Lives Matter these days, if you've seen the endorsements. Yes.
Hi, Kayleigh. Does the White House support rolling back those existing operational changes that Louis DeJoy has done at the Postal Service, like those mail sorting machines? He said he would pause the operational changes going forward, but do you guys support rolling back the ones that have already affected mail delivery?
So the president made his position clear on this yesterday, and it is making the post office solvent via Amazon, package rates being raised. It's important to note how this works. So for letters, magazines, catalogs, the post office can only raise prices by the rate of inflation, whereas with packages and commercial freight like Amazon, they can raise those competitive prices. And the Postmaster General Louis DeJoy has proposed doing just that because we don't believe that Amazon should be able to push expensive packages to the post office and burden them further when they've already had issues with funding and push it there.